Well, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Life is a joy.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Life is a joy. And Debbie is cracking the whip this morning, so...
Yeah, trying to...
Anything you want to say?
Yes, I do.
Go for it.
We have a very exciting first trip coming up. We're going to Branson, Missouri. I'm going to go with both of my sisters and their husbands, and we are so much looking forward to that. But there are a few things we really want to get done before we leave. So right now, I'm going to put him to work. But I want to show you a few things that we did get done. Okay, here we go. Water. The water is working. Look at that. And I heard the hot water heater, the water heater, not the hot water heater. I was corrected on that. Water heater kicked on, so we have hot water. Okay, it feels like I have an extreme close-up now. Okay, so we also got these pads made for the little bench over here. So they're just a plain gray, nothing exciting or fancy, but they do feel a lot better than sitting on the bare wood. So we got that done. You can see what I'm talking about how many times I have to clean the bus because everything just gets out here. So that's that. And then another really exciting thing we got done is we went to the propane place and had them check out all of Jim's propane lines that he had run and everything, make sure that they looked right. They told him what fittings to use. They said everything looked good. So now we have a stove that works. Fire. Yay. And for those who may have questions, everything is properly vented, so we don't have a carbon monoxide problem. And the other thing is we do have a carbon monoxide monitor in here that will beep if we have problems. And here it is right here. It will let us know if there is explosive gas in here like propane or carbon monoxide. So it's in here. We also have a smoke detector up here. We have a fire extinguisher under the sink. He's a smarty today. Fire extinguisher under here if we should need it. We got a little bitty toaster oven that my daughter bought me for Christmas but gave me already, and it put it under there so I could use it. And so now I'm going to get Jim started on getting this ready so I can actually start tiling today. We're going to try our washer and dryer today, huh? Washer dryer combo. We're out here and I wanted to use it too. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. Here we go. I have no idea what I'm doing because I haven't done this before. Uh-oh. The little tray. You're going to have to cut that out because I can't get in there to put soap in.
Sorry.
Okay. Oops. We had a little boo-boo. First mistake we've made on the bus. Ha ha. No, everything, you know, doesn't turn out exactly like you think, and you think you've planned everything right. So what's happened here is first time I'm going to use the washer dryer combo, and guess what? Can't pull this out because he did such an awesome job putting this in so tight. So there were several different options he said he could do, but he said one thing I can do is just cut this out right here. It'll look ugly, and I said that's okay. I don't care if it looks ugly, just want it to work. So that's what he's working on doing right now.
What you doing, Debbie?
Well, I'm gonna do my first load of laundry in the washer and dryer, and since it didn't fix, he's got that all fixed now. It says you take out this tray for powder, so I'm gonna put that in there, and then I have some powder. I don't know how this all works, so It's just a learning thing. Liquid bleach in there and softener in there and pre-wash in there. So I just have some extra little things that I like to put in there because our sheets get kind of dirty even though Jim takes a bath. We affectionately call him "Oh Greasy Head" because the side of the bed that he sleeps on, even after he takes a bath and scrubs all over, it always gets real greasy.
I'm not sure "Oh Greasy Head" is an affectionate term.
It's an affectionate term. Yeah, so "Oh Greasy Head" is what we call him. And fabric softener, I'm going to put it, so I have to put some extra stuff in there to make sure it gets really good and clean. And I'm going to put some fabric softener in there because it makes it smell good and makes it soft. And I use all, they're my favorite. They're high efficiency. They're also low impact on the environment, biodegradable, and have been since the beginning. So we don't have a lot of problems with that. Everything we're putting back is good. So that's what we do.
Since the beginning, is that kind of like in the beginning?
Since the beginning of business. Yeah. So here we go. We're going to see how this does. It should wash and dry the clothes. So when I take them out, they should be dry. Now I just have to figure out how to set them, how to set everything on here, and I'm not sure because I haven't done it. Ooh, so pretty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on bulky large, I guess, since it has a sheet in there. I don't know. We'll see. And we do want it to dry. I guess it's going to dry. What is that about? I have to figure out how to do this. Wash, rinse, spin, dry. So, maybe I need to go over here. Oh, that's the steam cycle. We don't need a steam cycle. Sorry. I'm learning. Permanent press, right there. But I want to dry. There we go. Now it says wash, rinse, spin, and dry. So, this should do everything. Hopefully. We're going to push the go.
Are you excited?
I am. I'm excited to see how it works. I've heard mixed reviews. Some people say, well, they don't come out totally dry. And other people say they do. So if they, I guess I can live with it if they don't come out totally dry and I have to, you know, wait for a few minutes and hang them. But we'll deal with it, whatever it is.
So, right next to that, Debbie's going to be working right here today.
I am.
I'm first going to put in some backing, and then we're going to have to waterproof everything, and then we're going to lay tile. And I'll put in the faucets right here too, right over the bathtub. But to do all that, we have to move this tub out, get it out of our way so we can rock and roll. This is what the shower is going to look like. It's going to have tile, and also it's going to have a false wall right here that will cover up this plumbing. So that's the next step. I just wanted to make sure everything fit in this bus since our ceilings aren't quite as high as normal houses. Hey, we're just finishing up a few things on the bus so we can take a trip. We're going to go down to Branson. Kind of a little trip to test out everything, make sure everything's working on the bus. We just have a few little things to tweak a little bit, and some troubleshooting to do, which is that doesn't mean we have trouble. It just means we want to go through and make sure everything works. And we're going to talk about a few things that we have left to do too.
Yeah, we have some things left to do that some of them won't be done before we leave, but it's not that important. So.
And then also we will be communicating with them from Branson, Missouri.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
place.
It's getting close. We just want to wish you in advance Merry Christmas. It's going to be a great season.
It is.
Okay, so there's a few things that we will do before we leave for Branson. One is I have a whole set of seats. Can't really see them here, but they are gray leather seats out of a van, and that's one of them. We're going to try them all and see which one actually works best. It will be, here I'm at the driver's seat here, but it will be over here under this window. And we're going to build a little platform for it to sit right there, and I'm going to buy the hardware from a junkyard. We got these from a storage facility, and we got all the seats gray leather from a storage facility for $60.
Right.
$60 for...
Somebody had left them there.
Right.
Right.
And they are very nice, in good condition.
They're great seats.
So yeah, and then I think we were talking about the washing machine, about whether or not it was going to work well. So what did you find out?
Well, I've washed 2 loads of clothes in there now, or 3 maybe, just testing different things and to see how it works. I had no problem with how dry the clothes were. They were plenty dry.
They were very dry,
they
yes.
Were dry. One of the loads that I put in there had a little rug and a couple of towels in there. And when I took them out, they were completely dry, but they felt cool. And I think that may be part of what some people are feeling when they think that they still feel damp, because they didn't feel warm like you normally expect clothes to feel warm when you take them out of the dryer. But this doesn't work like a traditional dryer, but they were dry, and I was very, very pleased with how it worked. It doesn't make a lot of noise.
Nope.
And
even when it spins, it did
it doesn't
great.
make a lot of noise and doesn't rock around or anything. And Jim will figure out something to do to fix that. And we started a little bit on the bathtub because we need to try to get the tile and stuff in. We were going to try to do that before we go, and I don't know if it'll be done before we go or not, but if not, well, that's okay.
It'll be close though.
Yeah,
So we're going to
close.
go ahead today, and we're going to get all the plywood put in here and start Debbie on doing the tiling.
Yeah.
Then we can set the tub back in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But all the plumbing's done and ready to go
On
now.
that floor?
Sure.
Okay. So we looked long and hard to find floor that would be a good floor for radiant heat and also would be pretty water repellent. So when we bought this at the Home Depot, they told us that it was good and it was water resistant and all that, pre-finished floor. And so when we were doing some work in here with the water filter and everything, we got some water on the floor, and it was only on there for probably about 15 minutes, but it really messed it up. So
yes, it did.
we sanded it all down because it kind of lifted it up and everything. So we Jim sanded it all down, the whole thing. And then we've put 3 coats of polyurethane on it to seal it so that it'll protect it a little better.
So we think it's...
just live and learn.
Yeah, we think it's all protected now. It might not be quite as slick as it was before, but it still looks okay.
I think it looks good.
Well, thank you. And we now know that if we get some water on it, it's not going to raise the grain in the wood and just destroy it. Like, my goodness, I couldn't believe how much it just penetrated that wood, and it was supposed to be water.
We fixed it. We fixed it. You fixed it.
Yeah, and it all looks good now.
You really can't tell that that's a problem now. So, oh, and let me show them this little mug we found. Oh,
we've decided on a name. It's up here, baby.
Oh, okay.
We've decided on a name for our bus. Several of you had suggested this, and we think it's a good idea too. Now the mug, let's see here. Well, I just drank hot chocolate.
Yeah. Joy.
But this is what we're going to name our bus, is Joy. Isn't that exciting? So just for those of you who were asking, that's what we're going to name our bus. So if you see us somewhere, be sure and stop and talk to us. And we will be on the road for a few days. Then we'll be back finishing up all the little details on the bus.
Yep.
So until next time, we want to say thank you so much for watching. We love you guys. It's just a pleasure to hear from you. Thanks for those of you who comment and those who share. So thank you so very much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.